POV, I'm your dog.
Hey, listen, give me a treat. I've been a good boy.
Are men okay? No, seriously, are men okay? I'm not saying this out of a place of judgment. I'm saying this out of a place of genuine concern. Because I get online and I see videos like this.
Child. Anyway, so.
Like it was nothing!
He didn't post a picture of you for your birthday? Son of a...
And it leaves me wondering, are our men okay? I am actually being genuine here. I see a man screaming online pretty much every day. And there's stuff like this that's supposed to be motivational, and it's just a man screaming in your face.
Crazy! You're calling me crazy while you're sat there watching me create the life you're dreaming about, bitch!
And he's kind of putting you down, like get your money up kind of vibe. What exactly is the reason? But there's also this brand of man that seems to insinuate with every video that I see that men in general are suffering from like this silent pain. This woman hurt me, so now I have to go to the gym really, really aggressively. So this idea that if you just work out really hard, that'll help. Not saying working out won't help, but it just seems incredibly melodramatic what I'm seeing. And if it's not working out, it's screaming. And if it's not screaming, it's working out and screaming.
Child. Anyway, so.
I don't know if that's the answer, but I guess it couldn't hurt. I'm like, how is this women's fault again? Of course, it comes back to us somehow. I'm assuming this is all satire, at least I hope it is, because it honestly does make me laugh. But, you know, maybe when I read comments, sometimes there's people who are like, yeah, she left me. Now I gotta get my gains, now I gotta get swole. Again, I'm not knocking it. I'm just worried. I am. And it makes me wonder, is this a better option than therapy for some people? I don't know. But again, it begs the question, are men okay? Yeah, I hope things work out for these guys. And then you start to see this other brand of content where it's not necessarily pain-based, but it's very much just guys doing insane workouts.
And we had to feel like all day long!
Not sure what they're training for, and that's okay. If it makes them happy. And then you begin to move into this genre of male-focused content that is basically supposed to be motivational. This guy who does sales training, this guy seems to make the idea that making money is way more serious than it actually is.
You're broke and you're getting off on this? Dude, you know how I get off? Closing ratios. Shut shit down. How crazy are you? Do you have a TV in your house? Tear it off the wall. Whiteboards. We're gonna put whiteboards everywhere. Loose eyes. And I'm not being negative. I'm gonna change your life right now. You got loose eyes. His eyes aren't the eyes of a fucking killer. Does it look like he wants to go to war today and put up fucking 5 million?
I mean, he's using examples of kids getting kidnapped.
What if someone kidnapped your son David and they told him they were gonna kill him unless you sold 40 cars a month? How many would you sell? Why somebody got to kidnap your kid to sell 40? Why do things have to get bad before you guys really get pissed off and max out? Can you sell 40 cars a month? But you're not selling 40 cars a month. If somebody kidnapped your family and said they were going to kill them if you didn't sell 40 cars, could you sell 40?
He's publicly body shaming men and just telling them to be better.
Garrett, take your shirt off. Does this bother you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, doesn't bother you enough. Because if it did,
I
you wouldn't
agree.
have it. Take your shirt off. I want you to do it in front of your friends. This isn't about making fun of him. I want you to grab some of your fat. That is not who you are. And nobody's fucking telling you the truth anymore, because the truth is dark, the truth sucks, and the truth hurts people. Everybody reach to your neighbor to the left and the right, grab their love handle. Come on, go ahead. You feel some shit? Not fat shaming anybody. Can you see the undisciplined?
Is it that serious? Is it this serious that you had to make this man take his shirt off in public? It's a giving freak. Like, why would you do this? But I guess he's known for doing this. And then men come and sign up for this. And I think it must be something psychological where it's like, I need that public shaming in order to be better. And in that case, if it's consensual, good for you, I guess. And somehow this relates back to sales training. I guess. And then you get into this brand of content where it's like male boot camps to like make you a man, like alpha male boot camps. You got the MDK project where they're making people pay like $15,000 to get yelled at and go through terrible physical situations to like build you up as a man. Also, you're paying to put yourself in a body bag and like get buried alive.
Out there, fatigued, tired, exhausted, digging their own grave, laying down their body bag that we supply them, going in it, we zip them up and we throw a few shovelfuls of dirt on top of them so they feel the weight of the earth. This opportunity for them to be reborn again as the best version of themselves.
It's not that serious.
I don't know how helpful that is. If you can afford this, why not consider, therapy? It would require way less body bags. It's like killing the old self so you can build a new self or something like that. Like, I get it. But also I don't. I just feel like it's a bit dramatic for what it's intending to do. And I'll be honest, it feels like a little bit of a scam. But hey, if you invest your money in this and you feel good afterwards, good for you. And then there's also this program, I believe it's called Unbreakable Man. And I'll just give you the video here.
Move forward. I'm a man. Forward. I am a man. I am a man. I am a man. I am a man.
No, 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 no. Hell no, no.
Again, with the yelling. I don't know what that does. Maybe there's like a psychological thing behind that. Maybe that releases something. I'm just hoping that this turned out well for this man. And I'm hoping that if he did have to pay for this, that it was money well spent. And I hope that the intentions of the instructors and the whoever else who are in charge of these programs are well-meaning and not scamming our men out of money when they're actually trying to better themselves in some way. I do not think it's necessary to pay a lot of money to like become a man. But what do I know? I'm not a man. This guy is like basically saying, if you ever propose to a woman as a man, don't get on your knee.
I will never get married, but if I do, I'm definitely not doing this one thing, and that is kneeling for the proposal. But let's think logically for a moment. You're kneeling, asking for permission to provide and protect your woman for the rest of her life in the most submissive way possible. As a man, your woman should always be looking up to you, figuratively and physically. So here's how I would change this. I would still surprise her. I wouldn't kneel down. I would stand up, express my love and gratitude for her being within my life. I would then say, I would love to continue this journey with you for life. Do you accept my proposal in marriage? Of course, she'd say yes, and then we can live happily ever after.
Do not listen to this man. He's going to sabotage you. Getting on your knee is the most respectful thing you can do. He's not here to help you. If anything, he wants you to be miserable like him. He literally said, I'll never get married. So you're going to take proposal advice from a man who's not ever going to propose? Think about that. Think about how stupid that sounds. And I don't know if this guy's aware, but I do not think he actually likes women as people. Anytime you see a guy like that giving other men dating advice on how to date women, but he doesn't like women as people, as humans, don't take it. Don't do it, goofy. And we see that all the time with like podcast content, like Fresh and Fit, all those other ones where they basically just have, you know, unlimited amounts of time to just talk crap about women all day. We know those podcasts. I don't need to go over them. I don't need to rehash them. But there is something that I saw recently of this young man.
I shouldn't be dating a woman that's more than 2/3 of his body weight. The woman should feel smaller. She needs to feel like he could kill her, but he's not gonna. If I'm holding a girl and subconsciously she knows that if I wanted to, I could pick her up and throw her into the wall, but I'm not. She's like, okay, I trust him. He's in control of himself.
If this doesn't scare you, I don't know what does. This is incredibly frightening. Also, this idea that self-control is like stopping yourself from killing a woman. Frightening, very frightening. It's something that maybe you need help for. Crazy thought. Crazy thought. If you are with a woman and you're like, gosh, I could just kill her right now. I'm not going to though, because I have self-control. Yeah, seek help. Seek extreme help. Again, with the taking advice from men who don't like women. Don't listen to this guy. He obviously deleted this video because it got such bad reactions, as it should. Again, this begs the question, are men okay? Because I just feel like you can't be okay and say these kinds of things. Like, these are not the characteristics of a person who's okay mentally and emotionally. There's so many things that he said that is just embarrassing and wrong. Get help. Please. We need you. We need you to get help. Because we can't have this. And all of this actually kind of just makes me feel bad for guys who are like normal, smart, respectful, not absolute lunatics. I feel like they go under the radar and kind of underrated. They don't get as much attention as like terrible guys, which makes sense. But you know, shout out to the normal dudes. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But do better. Nobody's perfect, but you know, it's just the male focused content I think is not healthy. But anyway, no hate to anyone. It's just an observation that I noticed online and I had reservations. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, yada yada yada. And bye.